Come on! Let's go, people! We have done it! Yes, guys! Yes, people! Welcome back to Elite Talks Football. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing alright tonight, especially you Chelsea fans, because as you can see to the right of your screen, it is Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. And guess what? Back-to-back wins under Andre Slot's Liverpool. We have beaten Liverpool, the Premier League champions, twice in a row. And yes, it may not be at Anfield, but Premier League champions is Liverpool still. They're the holders of the Premier League champions, and we have beaten them again. Enzo Maresca has beaten Slot once again. Once again. No manager has ever done this before. No manager's done this. Not even Pep couldn't do it. Mikel Arteta. Nobody. Deep it, people. Enzo Maresca, the championship manager, the former Leicester City manager, has beaten Slot 2 times in a row. And this time, people, Liverpool weren't drunk. Liverpool weren't drunk. This Liverpool team wanted to win the Premier League, go for it again. But guess what? We beat them. And after I fought, I said to myself that I'll be very surprised, if we beat Liverpool today. Because no Palmer, no Caicedo, no Chalobah, no Tosin, no Levi Colwill, no Wesley Fofana. None of that. All of them were unavailable due to suspensions and injuries. Without Cole Palmer, we cannot create anything. But guess what? No problem. Because there's one player that has stepped up and done it against the Premier League champions. One player. And that is ESTEVAO William. Put respect on his name. Came on the pitch, made a massive impact. And he scores the 96-minute winner. What a way to score your first goal in the Premier League against the Premier League champions. ESTEVAO, if he keeps this up, he would definitely go to the US of A next year for the FIFA World Cup. ESTEVAO, my baller, my guy. And people say to me, Madueke is better than ESTEVAO. Well, guess what? ESTEVAO, 1 goal, 1 assist. What has Lonnie Madueke done? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So Arsenal fans, I'm happy that we let you be top of the league, but never ever say to me that Madueke is better than your wingers, because ESTEVAO is a much better winger than Madueke. He is so much better. You see when he came on. Made an impact. Made a run. Could have got an assist if Enzo would have scored that late winner. But guess what? He doesn't need to prove himself why he's the Brazilian best winger this season. Stepped up, scores the 96th minute up against Liverpool's defense, the likes of Van Dijk and Konate. He has stepped up and he has shown why he should be started. Because I didn't get why he started today. I didn't get it. Or maybe he should have come on earlier. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because we've won. And you know what? There's 2 players I've got to big up for. And 2 of them are injured. Badeshil and Josh Ajimpong. My goodness me. When I saw these 2 being our only centre-backs I could play against Liverpool, I was worried. Because Alexander Isak scores against Chelsea. He always does. Even Mo Salah as well scores or gets an assist against Chelsea. I was pretty worried. But you know what? Them 2 were absolutely amazing today. Both of them. Alexander Isak only had 1 shot in that first half. Only 1, but kept him quiet. Mo Salah, the first half, kept him quiet. The second half did look a bit better. And I'll get to the second half. But the first half, everyone worked their socks off except for 2 people. Malo Gusto and João Pedro. Everyone knows worked their socks off. Robert Sanchez didn't have to make any save in that first half. Absolutely nothing. We made all of their players quiet in the first half. Moise Caicedo. This is why he is one of the best midfielders in the league. Let me read you the stat, Moise Caicedo has 3 Premier League goals. That is the same in the last 2 seasons. So Moise Caicedo has already matched this season. Scored against Brentford, scored against West Ham, and scored against Liverpool. And you know the best thing is, people? Moses Caicedo loves to score a banger. He loves to do it. He loves to do it. That's why he's one of the best. The best goal for me is the long range shot against Bournemouth. That's the best one. But the other ones is like near to that. Moise Caicedo, man. The way he just went past McAllister. And whenever Chelsea fans turned him to shoot, he listened and he hit top bins, top left-hand corner, past the goalkeeper. I told Montier that he should have saved it, but he said to me, it's a good shot anyway. Like, no goalkeeper in the world is saving that. So maybe that makes sense. Moise Caicedo, big up to him. And let me read you the rest of the stats. So let me just read you about Moise Caicedo, because this is why he's one of the best. This is why. Let me just quickly read out the stats for this, because you guys need to listen to this. And I don't want anybody telling me that Caicedo is not one of the best, because he is the best. He is the best. Let me just see if I can quickly find Caicedo's yeah, look at this. Look at this. Moise Caicedo against Liverpool, 1 goal, 44 out of 50 passes, 6 out of 9 duels won, 4 tackles made, 1 clearance, 1 interception. For me, Moise Caicedo, man of the match. When it comes to big games, he can turn up. He can turn up. And he done it once again against Liverpool. Because last season he was good. Tonight he was good. 9 or 10 out of 10 for Moise Caicedo. Man of the match. Man of the match. The first half was solid. We kept most of their players quiet. The only shot that Liverpool should have scored is Alexander Isak, which, by the way, João Pedro did give the ball away. That allowed Mo Salah to put a cross in, and Alexander Isak puts it wide. That's all the shot that they had. That's the best chance for Liverpool. Other than that, we kept them quiet. The second half, Liverpool were the much better team, because when they brought up final words, you know, everything has changed. And 20 seconds in, Mo Salah could have scored to make it 1-1. But thankfully, that was over. It was over. The second half, Liverpool started, you know, a bit better. And then a couple of minutes after that, it was Chelsea, but then it was Liverpool. So, yeah, let's say for the first 10 minutes in the second half, it was all be Liverpool. They'd be creating chance after chance after chance, but they missed their chances, and we did well defensively at that time. And then Chelsea started to pick themselves off. We had some few chances as well. But then after that, let's say 55 minutes onwards, it was Liverpool, and they did score the goal. Now, the one thing I will complain about Enzo and Wesker is the lineup, because I did say in the watch along that putting James in the midfield and Gusto overlapping will not work. Because if we look at the goal, yeah, Reece James didn't handle Alexander Isak, and Gusto didn't handle Cody Gakpo at that time. So for me, both Reece James and Malo Gusto especially were at fault. You know, because Alexander Isak gets an assist and Cody Gakpo scores. So Alexander Isak may have not gonna scored, but they got an assist. So that's why for me, I don't want to see Reece James in the midfield and Gusto as right back again, because Gusto for me was absolutely shocking. I knew he was bad, and him overlapping makes no sense. I want to see Reece James overlapping as right back than Gusto, because at least Reece James know how to defend and know how to go forward and put some crosses in. So yeah, Reece James should have, you know, was poor for that goal. But for me, Gusto didn't handle Cody Gakpo at all. So for me, a game against Forest, I want to see Gusto on the bench, because I never want to see him starting games ever again. Gusto off the bench, Enzo and Caicedo in the pivot, then Buonanotte or maybe Cole Palmer if he's fit enough in the team. That is what I want to see from now on. This is what I want to see. It's, you know, ever what the Sox have in the first half, except for one player, João Pedro. You know, I know people say João Pedro was quiet in this game, but listen, people, he didn't get enough service. So that's why I feel sorry for João Pedro, because if nobody gives enough service, then he's not going to do anything. And that's why for me, him in the false nine does not work. Because every since we put in a false nine, no goals, no assists. That's why he's better in the 10. And this is why we should have gotten another striker, but we didn't. We didn't. And then in the 68th minute, sorry, let me just have a look at the subs because guys, boy, when both when you have both centre backs injured, you've got to feel worried because in the let me just see. Yeah, listen, in the 55th minute, we took Olavia and we bought on Badi's shield because he went down. Now, for me, I would have bought on João Hato instead of Lavia because Lavia had to play as a right centre back, which did work when he came on. But when we concede the goal, yeah, it just all comes from Reece James in the midfield still and Gusto overlapping. For me, I would have taken off I would have made two changes at that time. I would have taken off Gusto on for Lavia and Hato on for Badi's shield, so that Hato will be playing as a left centre back. Reece James will be back in the right back position, and also Lavia will be playing alongside Caicedo. That's what I would have done. But we've won, so I'm not going to complain. So Badi's shield was down, and then 10 minutes later, Josh Achipong was down, and at that point I was getting very, very worried because at that time we've it's now gone from 3-1. Joao Hato is the only centre back that we've got from now on. So I'm hoping and praying that after the international break, that Wesley Fofana will be available, Tosin and Trevor Chalobah. I'm not sure if Chalobah will be available for this game. It all depends. But I'm hoping that we get a right centre back, because if we don't against Nottingham Forest, then I don't know how we're going to set up. I really don't know. Unless we play a back three. That's the only solution. Unless we play a back three in this game, if we've already got one. Because now, 5 players, our defense is injured, 1 is suspended. So now we've got 6 defenders, 6 centre backs, sorry, who are now out. So I'm hoping and praying that the players that are suspended, that are injured, are now back. I'm just hoping, because if we have João Hato against Nottingham Forest as the only centre back, then I don't know what's going to happen. But listen, it does, because so at that time I was getting really worried. Now, and the other thing I will say is that the substitution should have come on earlier. But listen, we won the game. Mark Gould came on. Didn't do anything, and that time where I believe ESTEVAO made a great pass into Mark Guru. That touch was horrible, absolutely awful. Now I understand why he's not starting games. Now I understand that, but that's his first game for Chelsea this season, so I will allow him. But that touch was horrible. Jamie Gittins, came on, did well against Soboslai, but wasn't particularly that spark that we needed. The only player that came on and did made an impact was ESTEVAO. Mark Gould and Jamie Gittins, not really that great. But ESTEVAO, like I said, I desperately needed to score a goal because he done so well for Chelsea this season. I was desperate him to score a goal, and my goodness me, what a goal. What a way to get your first Chelsea goal against the Premier League champions Liverpool, and to do it in the 96th minute. 96th minute, I never felt so excited and celebrating a late winner, because I can't remember the last time I've ever done that as a Chelsea fan. I can't remember. And now there's another problem. Another red card. This time it's the manager. Now he got a yellow card for a complaining about the James going down for a penalty, and then he got another yellow card for the celebration. Now for me, I don't get that. They need to change that rule, because managers are allowed to celebrate as well. You look at Klopp. I remember when Liverpool beat Everton 1-0, who was it? Divock Origi scored that late winner. The Jurgen Klopp celebrated, and I didn't think he got a yellow card for that. Look at Mikel Arteta, celebrating as well against Man City with a draw. Aren't managers allowed to celebrate? And Enzo Maresca was celebrating with the Chelsea players because look what it means for Enzo Maresca to beat Andre Slot once again. 2 times in a row. So I don't get that. So for me, Enzo Maresca will not be available for the Forest game, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna have to see what happens. But I didn't like that. They need to change the rule. Like if the player's allowed to celebrate, then so does the manager. You know what I mean? So does the manager. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. But listen, Enzo Maresca, you know, I don't know how he's gonna do against Hoyes, but it won't be available. So we're gonna have to wait and see who's gonna be the backup for Enzo Maresca as the manager, if you know what I mean. But listen, Enzo Maresca, I may criticize you about the lineup and the substitutions, but you know what? I do not care. We've won. I'm happy. You're happy. So you know what? I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due, because the fact that no manager has ever beaten Liverpool, especially slot twice in a row. Only one manager has done that. One manager, and that is Enzo Maresca. Like, can you believe it, people? Deep here. Mikel Arteta never done that. Pep never done that. So many managers in the Premier League has never beaten Slot 2 times in a row. Nobody except for one, which is Chelsea and Enzo Maresca. Absolutely brilliant. And you know what? I did say to Chelsea that we're not world champions, but you know what? After today showed why we are the world champions. So do you know what, Chelsea? I'm gonna give you that only for today. If you and I'm hoping, yeah, that win can give us more confidence going into the next few games. Because if I read out the next 5 games in the Premier League, let me, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So obviously, after the international break, we got Forest away, then we got Sunderland at home, Tottenham away, Wolves at home, and Burnley away. So I'm hoping that win can give us confidence, because I expect Chelsea to get 5 wins in a row. I expect Chelsea to go away to Forest and win, especially when they got Ange. I expect Chelsea to beat Sunderland at home the way Man United did today. I expect Chelsea to go away to Tottenham and win. Yes, they may got a new manager, but will always beat Tottenham at the stadium. I expect Chelsea to get a win against Wolves because they're winless so far this season. And I expect Chelsea to go away to Burnley and win, because that's what we do. So the next 5 games, I expect 5 wins. I expect that to go on a winning form. Because we cannot beat Liverpool and end up dropping points against Forest, Sunderland, Tottenham, and all that stuff. So I expect Chelsea to at least get a win the next 5 games in the Premier League. So I'm hoping that win can give the manager, us fans, and even the players more confidence going into the next 5 games. So there we go. But listen, today we got another red card, but that was at the end of this game, and this time it's the manager. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Back-to-back wins under Andre Slot against the Premier League champions. Brilliant. We are 5 points behind Arsenal now. We're 4 points by Liverpool. So, listen, I still don't think we're in the title race. But like I said, if Chelsea can build on this confidence and in the next 5 games we go on a winning form, then maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll say and have Chelsea and say, you know what, Chelsea are in a title race. But I still expect Chelsea to get a centre-back because he's still got one. I expect Chelsea to get a new goalkeeper in January, a new striker, and maybe a left winger. And that is it. If we can do that, then maybe I'll give the Sporting Directors credit. I still want them gone. But if in January, if they can fix this issue, then fair enough. I will give them credit. But listen, as of right now, the 4th of October, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm over the moon, and I can't put you towards that how I'm feeling right now, because I never felt so happy and celebrating like crazy, especially with a last minute winner. I can't remember the last time I ever felt that as a Chelsea fan. It's been such a long time, people. A long time. But listen, big up to the Chelsea fans because they supported this team through thick and thin tonight. Big up to Enzo Maresca. Big up to Moise Caicedo. Big up especially to the one and only ESTEVAO William and everyone else. You done your job. The only negatives I'm going to give is Gusto, Jamie Gittins, and Mark Guru. That is it. Enzo Fernandez did well today. Mark Cucurella as well. Both our centre backs before they got injured done their thing. Lavin came on and done well, especially when he was up, especially alongside Caicedo. So everyone done their thing. So there's more positives than negatives. we move on. So we got to win before the international break, which is good. Now let's hope in the next 5 games we get a winning one, so that Chelsea can be back in the conversation. Because, like I said, we're 5 points behind Arsenal, 4 by Liverpool. So we need to build on this. Chelsea, come on, build this confidence. Go on a winning one, and then we can be in that conversation. But for now, it's time to celebrate. It's time to be happy, Chelsea fans, because it has ended tonight. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, back-to-back wins against Andre Slot's team, the Premier League champions. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good to be a Chelsea fan tonight. And also, fans, you are welcome. You are welcome. I know you're thanking me right now in the comments, and I know you thanked me in the watch along, so you're welcome. I hate to say this, but you're on top during the international break, so you're welcome. You are most certainly welcome. And Chelsea, we deserved it. We absolutely deserved it, because we kept most of their players quiet in the first half. Second half, not too much, but the changes, I didn't think they were at the right time. But you know what? It worked. We won the game, and we did well. And we know our midfield bossed their midfield. Defensively, all of them, except for Malo Gusto, was superb. The attack is only ESTEVAO and Neto, who's our who was our best attackers in this game. Gamal Guru came on, did nothing. Jamie Gittins did his best, but don't think it was that great. I thought Garnacho was decent. He was decent, should have scored as well. Enzo Fernandez should have scored. We had so many opportunities. Like, this could have been like maybe 3 or 4. Chelsea, we could have easily battered Liverpool. We had so many easy chances, but you know what? We won at the end, so I do not care. All I care about is getting the 3 points, getting a win, and that is exactly what we've done tonight. So, people, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. But people, I've got to take a breath because I'm lost for words. I'm still happy. I've got a smile on my face and I'm still celebrating because we have made it. 3 losses. We made Liverpool get 3 losses in a row, and our worst record in the Premier League is now over. Moise Caicedo, what a goal. ESTEVAO, I'm happy for you. Chelsea, well done. Enzo Wesker, well done. You may get a red card, but you know what? You've won us the game, so fair play to you. I'll give credit where credit's due. Oh, guys. Oh, I've got to end this video right now because I'm buzzing. I'm over the moon. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And as always, up the Chelsea plan. Let's go. We've done it. Peace. I'm out of here, people. God bless you.